Drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram.
Jones pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Christian Kirk.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Murray got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trenton Cannon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Giants 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, it's Murray. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Cardinal first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Murray he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Andy Isabella, 48 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Number 26, safety.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 36, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Flushed out right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At the 30-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
That's good.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The ball carrier.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Off the bootleg, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Andy Isabella.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play. In
need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray now. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Matt Prater lining up for the point.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
3.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Barkley.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cardinals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road day.